conference contest in this game? Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Look at Orlando. Orlando was checked in for Zeller. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
On the floor for Charlotte, Henderson and MKG will fill out the wings. Jefferson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Walker in at the guard position. Buckets, he's checked in for Charlotte.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Tobias Harris. Over the last month, averaging about 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a threat to go off in any game with the way he can score.
Yeah, you got to have players like him who can occasionally just take over the game with their scoring.
Jefferson against Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Harris. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. And about Orlando and their stars, is it better caught to have had stars and lost them, or to never have had stars at all, RG?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star that's wearing a Magic uniform right now.
And that one's good.
Well, Kevin, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for them.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, I had a chance to catch up with Brian Shaw. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
All right, Doris, thanks. The Hornets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Tobias Harris. And Evan Fournier subbed in for C.J. Miles.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
Yeah, you got to love the energy they're bringing. As soon as they got their hands on the ball, everybody got out and ran.
Rivers kicks to Harkless. Second chance shot. No good. Good D by Stevenson. A fast break now for Charlotte. Stevenson leading the charge. Pass to Buckets. Puts up a 3. No good. And Orlando the other way now. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And they played outstanding team defense in that win, Clark. Nobody got stuck on an island. Everybody was helping. Great rotations. It really looked like they were together in that game.
Yeah, and even when they were rotating different players in and out, Steve, I thought their communication was 5-star and the teamwork was very strong.
A shot's good from O'Quinn.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Here's Buckets. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
I think they're going to be able to see pretty clearly on the replay that the shot left his hands in time, guys. The evidence is right there.
Yeah, and this is a big call, guys. I mean, they're going to take a very close look at it, even if it seems clear-cut at first glance.
And the official call is in. It's ruled a basket. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
And Kevin, this is exactly why we have this rule. And I think they made a great decision putting the rule in. The main thing is you want to get it right. And they definitely got this one right looking at the replay.
And now the second quarter just and what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
You can see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
Let's go.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Celtics in Boston.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando, Fournier out there with Green. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Harkless in at the small forward position. Well, the Bobcats then, now Hornets, might have been a little bit late to the analytics movement, but that's going on in the NBA all over the place, and they're full-time on it now.
Yeah, they're all over it. Last season, they had a half dozen of their staff devoted to analytics.
Here's Fournier, right now averaging 7 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's a 9-point Magic lead. Charlotte's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
And for the Hornets, that's huge, having a bit of a numerical guide as to who to target in free agency, because they aren't usually a big player in that respect.
Oh, God.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Magic out in front, leading.
They lead by a 3-pointer, so I can get back in that game, tie it right up.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If we pay it.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break and halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
What a game here for Walker. 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in 3-point.
Get up. You're going in.
Here we go. Third quarter, and I'm going in.
Hornets trail by 3, and Charlotte looking at who they've got. Perry in the backcourt, it's Walker and Henderson. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. And it's Jefferson in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, Cody Zeller out of Indiana, the younger brother of Tyler Zeller, who was drafted in 2012. And Cody at 6'11" played center for the Hoosiers. More of a power forward, though, at the NBA level.
So, what Tyler Zeller's shooting his free throws so he can do his thing.
And that one falls.
Okay, I'm back in.
And as most of you know, Cody Zeller from a family of 7-footers with older, bigger brothers. He had to develop his guard skills and learn to score away from the basket.
You know, Kevin, he actually played point guard on his high school JV team, going back a few years. So he has the skills to play the 4. He's an underrated athlete, too, and I thought that would be the case, having watched him at Indiana. I like what I've seen from him thus far.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, as you know, great post scoring is a bit of a lost art at the end.
Put me in.
Let's go. You're in.
Dang, about time.
And Stevenson's checked in for Zeller. And it's Williams in for Gerald Henderson.
Jeez. Okay, we found
Walker
out.
dishes to Williams. He kicks to Jefferson.
So when I give him a keep it. Jefferson.
That's good.
Good shot,
Jefferson's got 10 points in the game.
You know, everybody seems to be sleepwalking out there on defense. Been that way, guys, ever since they came out of the halftime locker room.
Buckets. He's checked in for Walker. Here's Green. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Gordon with the screen for Green. Here's Harkless. Here's Gordon, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Gordon's got his first basket. The Hornets have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Williams passes to Buckets. High arcing shot, and the shot is good.
But that was gonna be a
Buckets
foul.
got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
You can tell they're much more comfortable here. They look at ease. It seems like it took them the entire half before they finally shook the cobwebs. They came out sluggish and didn't shoot it well in the first half at all.
And it's Buckets with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Orlando.
He might be free, bro.
Austin Rivers.
1:09 left to play here in the third. And O'Quinn kicks to Rivers. Just 5 to shoot, and it's all evened up. Rivers has got 10 points in the game.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Passes it to Buckets. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And let's bring up the list of rookies that will make you pay for sending them to the line. These are the free throw percentage leaders since the All-Star break. Take a look at Buckets. Deadly on the stripe. Someone you do not want to foul.
Well, he's earned his spot among the great rookie free throw shooters through a lot of hard work and repetition.
Well, that's what you hear from the people around him. I mean, that he'll put in the hours more so than anybody else in the gym to work on those basic fundamentals. And it pays off when you put the work in.
Out to the right wing. There's the pick. Rivers kicks to Fournier. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, Steve.
I'll say the defense has been ineffective trying to run shooters off that three-point line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Buckets. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Orlando leading. And here's Rivers. He's got 10.
Should I come up?
Here's Fournier. Out to the right wing. Here's Harkless. That 3 off the mark. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really excellent feed.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
Harkless comes in for C.J. Miles, and Fournier subbed in for Rivers. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. Henderson comes in for Mo Williams. Brian Vucevic are the power forward and center. Fournier out there with Mo Harkless, and it's Harris in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he's got 8 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
No, they have to be. I mean, he's not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, I mean, it's his.
That free throw.
Vucevic has a basketball pedigree. I mean, it's pretty impressive. His father played professionally in Europe for more than 2 decades, including for the Yugoslavian national team. His mother was a player as well. So you might say his DNA was set up to play the game.
Buckets, he's checked in for Charlotte. Good on the second free throw. And Vucevic, a growing celebrity in his native Montenegro, building on his family's basketball legacy.
Yeah, Vucevic, perhaps not a household name yet in the United States, but the way he's begun his career, that may not be the case for long.
Here's Buckets.
Oh!
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
Okay, build up to me. Skip the dribble.
He hits the second from the line. Orlando's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Harkless kicks to Fournier, and he gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 3.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.